This is pure speculation, not just because he's God and he decides when someone dies, and he decides what instrument to use, be it diseases, natural disasters or other humans. He was more than right in ordering the killing of infants. Think like this, those infants would have eventually grown up and there's a high chance they would have fallen into their ancestors' footsteps. Here's why: we people are extremely sinful and are always using personal things that others had no control over, to offend them, to hurt them. If the Israelites had adopted them, how long do you think it would take till they started bullying them with their past culture or using it as an excuse for their discrimination? Regular people grow up resenting their birth parents and society, okay? What do you think would have happened when those foreigners eventually found out about the practice of their birth parents and society, now that they already resented them? If you were in the Israelites' shoes, if you were in Yahweh's shoes, you would be raising a ticking time bomb. There's no way around it. Now, who would have raised those kids left to their own devices? They would have died of exposure, and that would have been cruel. And again, you're not going to give them to another nation because they'd eventually grow up and look for revenge, or worse, they would have become sex slaves to those nations. Yahweh saved them. Let's not forget Achan's sin, the Israelite, that led to the execution of him and his family. You never do something in a vacuum. When you do something, it'll either be a benefit or a detriment to your loved ones. Those nations made their choice. But God could have found another way that would not have involved them meeting the same fate that we all will. How dared he remove those poor babies from a place of sin into his glorious, harmonious presence? As Paul said, "For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain." But if I am to live on in the flesh, this will mean fruitful labor for me, and I do not know which to choose. But I am hard-pressed from both directions, having the desire to depart and be with Christ, for that is very much better. Obviously, I'm not saying for you to kill yourself or others. God decides when that happens. He has fruitful labor for us all, and those who are resting, they are resting in Christ.